I'm not quite sure what led me to recall this, or what event happened that this, the gears started turning and I was like, I remember that. But for whatever reason, I don't even remember when, not that, I mean, like, I don't know, within the last week, I randomly remembered an old Roblox game that I had made like 6 years ago. And I don't like 6 years ago. I was obsessed with this YouTuber called Flamingo. If you are in the Roblox community at all, you know who he is. You know. And like, he was good. I'm not like saying, oh, I regret watching him. No, he was really good at the time. I don't really like his content anymore, probably because, like, obviously I grew up. But like, yeah, I was obsessed with him. So there was a point in this, in Flamingo, where he was playing these like sad story games on Roblox, and he found this really bad one, and the main character was called Sutart. Sutart, S-U space T-A-R-T. It was supposed to be Stuart, but the person misspelt it. Anyway, it became a huge meme on his channel, and all of his fans were like making their own Sutart games. So I decided to jump on the bandwagon and see if maybe I could get some plays on a game. So I made one, and I even advertised it too. I think I spent like 400 Robux to advertise it or something. And it actually did get some clicks. But yeah, so I decided today that I would go through it again and experience the story. I don't remember, like, I barely remember the story at all. So I thought I'd just experience it raw and, take you guys along for the journey, because it's going to be a wild one. I already know it.
All right, so here's the game. I haven't like opened it. This is like my first time in like quite a while. So you're getting the raw reaction here. Yeah, it's something else to be honest. Sutart Epic and Sad Adventure. Sad, in case we couldn't tell. Now, this is like supposed to be bad, like on purpose. So I wasn't like a lobotomy victim when I made this. Like, it's supposed to suck. Apparently I will cry. And yeah, as you can see, like, says sub to Flamingo, or I'll deads you, because I was obsessed with him. Anyways, let's just get into it. I want to see what this game has to offer. Let me just turn up the volume, make sure everything's unmuted so I can really get the whole shebang here.
So yes, I'm on my phone here. Again, tech is very primitive, and I'm running off of data. Like, I have unlimited, but it like ran out, so it's the slow stuff. No, it didn't run out, but it's the slow stuff that I have right now. So it took forever for this thing to load. Like, I actually was doing something else for like at least a half an hour until it finally loaded. But we got in. We did get in.
Oh my goodness, it actually loaded. Like, that actually took like forever.
So the Lord has provided. But yeah, it didn't fully load, so there were some things that were missing. It was loaded enough where we could still see the story. So yeah. So let's just get right into this fascinating chronicle of mine.
Okay. This is Sutart. He's sleeping. He's freaking levitating. He's got a pretty sick setup, though.
Now, we have barely dove into this fascinating tale of mine, and you're going to see the lore is deep. If you notice, if you've paid attention to the first panel, I guess, comic panel of this, you'll see that Sutart is levitating. Now, it might not seem like anything right now, but keep that in mind for the next little bit. I'll connect the dots because you probably won't, but keep it in mind. Just remember that.
All right. It now time to wake up time. Why did his bedroom just change like position? Okay, you know what? Time is the eat Boken flakes. Yay. Freaking door doesn't even go anywhere, bro. Okay. Sutart dad, not even looking at him. Good morning, son. You is the looking fine today. Okay. Okay. Sutart. Yum. It bacon flack yum epic.
So throughout this series, you're gonna have to get used to some broken English. Again, it's satire. It's supposed to be bad. Like I'm not like I know how to type. I knew how to type then. It's supposed to be really bad. But yeah, no, get used to it. I will be struggling a lot throughout the me going through it because it is hard to read. But yeah.
Oh no. It's school 2 is the day. All right. Hi, boss driver. You hot? Why is he all the way over here? Oh no. No. Okay. Oh.
So as you can see here, that Cletus's clothes did not load, so he's just naked. This is just one of the many consequences of it not fully like my data being shit and it's not fully loading. So expect to see more naked characters. They have clothes, I promise, and a lot of just things that didn't like their textures didn't load or something like that. It's not like you're missing out on anything. It's shit no matter what. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. I did not make them naked. I promise.
Goose in school. Wow. What a school. What a school. Oh, this one's pretty elaborate. Oh, why is everyone naked? Mr. E. He's teaching them how to levitate, I guess.
So as you see here, Mr. E, the teacher of Sutard, is levitating. Now, I don't know if you remember back in the first panel when I said pay attention. Notice how Sutard was levitating? That was him putting into practice what Mr. E had taught him. As you can see, like that, the lore is pretty deep here. There's a lot of levitating. In this story, I would assume Mr. E gets around and really teaches the craft of levitation. So, it's just a taste of what the lore is like in this fascinating tale.
Oh, right, here we are. Randy, you're just a poop tart noob wrecked XD. Oh no. Stop bull me cries. Wow, this is really emotional. Oh my goodness.
Now, I'm sorry if I've just scarred you with that. If this was your first gore video on YouTube, there's plenty more. I'm sorry that this was the first one that you've laid eyes upon.
Me is on the fun car thing epic. Nurse, you're gonna be okay, Sutart. Wow, I'm really glad he is. All right, Sutart thinks to self, man, I really need to go poop. He's also levitating. I guess he's taking Mr. E's classes to heart here. Sutart, I'm just waiting on some papers. Okay. Sutart, you broke 156 bones. What is going on back there? Okay, we're jumping ahead. Oh man. All right, so he really needs to go poop. I need to go poop. Dude, this is so dumb. Why is he big? All right, next. Oh my goodness.
So as you can see, this is some quality comedy, peak comedy, in fact. Yeah, this is the humor of grade 7 me. Give you a little lore actually on me. I was known as the bloody diarrhea kid in middle school, like in grade 7. I'm not even joking. Like that, that is what some people referred to me as. Because I would go around claiming that I had bloody diarrhea running down my legs. That's the kind of cringe we're talking about. So dumb. It's so dumb. So don't expect much from the comedy of this, other than the fact that we can laugh that it's awful.
Tifu? How dare you poop on me? Default charge. I am the sorry. Oh, okay, this is some quality narrative here. Oh my goodness. Yeet. Man, this hurts. Yeah, it probably... Um, okay, so he's escaping on his glider. What is going on? Oh, what? Donald Trump, Sutart, are you okay? Revive Sutart. What is the did done that happened, bro?
So here we see the dawn of a new character, Donald Trump himself. Now, there's gonna be a lot of characters in this story, and I was very caught off guard, as you can see. I did not expect Donald Trump to be there. Um, I really don't know how to feel about this. It's it's so bad and embarrassing, but at the same time, it's funny how bad it is. And like the whole time I was so curious, like what is just gonna be around this, like the next wall? What like brain rotted, like little lobotomy victim that I was, like what brain rot is behind this wall?
Dude, this is so dumb. I can't believe I made this. Donald Trump. Oh no, the Tifu. I know what we is the do. Sutor's like scary. Oh, he's got a. You really think fire can kill me? I have his chug jug, but he wasn't even in the fire. He escaped.
I'm gonna spare you the broken English for a little bit here, and I'll just describe what happens next. Basically, Donald Trump uses his voodoo witch powers that we all know he has, and he summons a brick wall that's like not even as tall as him, and apparently it just stops Tifu from attacking. It foils his plan, and he goes, shucks. And then it's a cliffhanger. It ends, and then now we go on to part 3.
Okay, I may not be. Oh my goodness, I may not be the gig to kill you, but I have your she-tart.
So this part is so disjointed in English and so confusing that I couldn't even read it. It was that difficult. I mean, I understood what was going on, but it was very hard. So I'm just going to spare the struggle again and just tell you what happens. Basically, Tifu is not stopped by this wall. He is, but he says, oh, well, I have your girlfriend who's named She-Tart. It's like She-Hulk, except probably infinitely better. So he basically like pulls out a hostage, and he tries to prove it to Sutar. He like, his hand is huge, by the way, like very disproportionate to his body. He like holds it out. She's like up here floating above his hand, and he's like, here, I have it. And she's like, hello. Yeah, but then something happens, and then Tifu loses his hand, and like She-Tart is on the floor, telling Sutart that she hates him. It's very confusing stuff. Very confusing stuff. But yeah,
like She-Hulk. Donald Trump epically. Oh my gosh. No, epically dabs in a role play way. How do you do that? No, Sutart, no, knows, not me hot gal She-Tart. Dude, this is so dumb. What the yo, dude, looks me no lie. Oh, she's like he grabbed her, but she's okay. Hi, whoa, it's epic. Where did Donald Trump go? What?
So if you're wondering what those like white things are that are like moving, but you know they're just white. This is another thing that didn't load. That used to be Jimmy Neutron. The one that's like upright used to be Jimmy Neutron. It was like this weird PNG GIF looking thing, and it would like radiate his theme song, but it was so loud and it would play across the entire game no matter where you were. It was bad. The thing on the floor, like the white thing on the floor, I don't know what that is. I could not tell you what that is. It's something similar, but I have no idea what it is. It gets stomped on at one point. So it's important, but not. I really don't know what it is.
Okay, so I'm not sure what's happening here, but She-Tart's getting like attacked, I think. Ouch. Get noob. Okay. What in the... Me mad. Who is being stepped on? Who is being stepped on right? I don't know who it is. Thank you. Wow. Chill good sheetart. What? I need tell something. Yes. Oh, what a cliffhanger.
So as you can see here, I was really fishing for those likes, those sweet visits to my game. I made sure that this cliffhanger was leaving the players on the edge of their seats, biting their nails off, like full on, like, you know, like the clippings flying off like you're like shooting a gun. Crazy cliffhanger. And I even acknowledge it. The little thing, like the little info thing at the end is like, oh, we better get likes to see what she tells to me. So yeah, I was very intrigued to find out what this was.
Okay. I am get break up with you. Why you bull me? Okay, he's crying again.
Now I'd like to describe this next part because it's just so outlandish and like ridiculous, and it's just better to explain. So basically what happens is Sheetart, after Sheetart has, you know, been like, oh, I'm breaking up with you. I hate you. Boo. Sutart's like, there's something not quite right about you. And he's like, Sheetart loves me. She would never say such a thing, which is true romance. Like this is peak writing. And then the big plot twist happens. It turns out Sheetart was Randy the whole time. The guy from way back that gave Sutart a knuckle sandwich and caused him to bleed out on the floor and go to the hospital. So now that this has been revealed, Randy is about to kill Sutart. And it's very scary. He summons emo Scooby-Doo. An emo Scooby-Doo. You heard that correctly. He summons emo Scooby-Doo, and emo Scooby-Doo goes to like bite Sutart. And then right when everything looks very grim and it's how can he possibly survive this? Donald Trump comes out of nowhere and stabs Randy in the back. Now there is no knife in the thing. I think it like forgot to load. I remember there being a knife, so like it should be there. But he kills Randy, and but at this point it looks like it was too late. Emo Scooby-Doo has mauled Sutart to death, and now Randy and Sutart lie in their own blood. And you know, it's very cinematic. Donald Trump kneels next to Sutart, and it's like raining, and only on Sutart though. And Donald Trump is going through all the stages of grief, as he should, including me. When I was experiencing this, I just started bawling uncontrollably. I could not contain my sorrow after seeing Sutart get mauled by an emo dog. It was truly a gut-wrenching and story, and I don't know. We just got to see what happens next.
Randy's just dead. Oh, the nurse is making a comeback. The rain is still there. Donald Trump is sad. Nurse, me drive as fast as can, but me no think you're gonna make it. Oh no, is he gonna die? Oh my gosh. Sutart dad, no son, cry. There's one thing we can do, but it's sad too. Big cry, yes, do commit, save Sutart. Cletus thick cry, and the green screen man. Okay. Here's the emo Scooby-Doo. Oh no, is that like Randy or something?
Now I clearly had my detective hat on, and I was really ready to crack some mysteries because I was spot on with that prediction. That skeleton laying right there is indeed Randy. Sorry for the spoiler, but it is. And the next area, or whatever you want to call it, like I'm pretty so I was using free models. If you don't know what free models are on like Roblox, it's like the Roblox toolkit in Roblox Studio. When you can make games, you have these free models that are made by other people, and they like upload them to the thing. You can use them, and you don't use them. They're bad. It's not a good thing. Some of them are like half decent, but most of them, like, they can have viruses in them and stuff like that, and like they can affect your game, and like they can change it and get you banned and stuff like that, and whatever. But this one like weirdly had a kill AI. I don't know why, because the Scooby-Doo that I used before wasn't killing anyone, but this one did. I don't know what was going on. That's not part of the lore. Anyway, so what ends up happening is emo Scooby-Doo, now without his master Randy, who is dead. That's the skeleton. I don't know how he decayed so fast, but this is a different world, so who knows. So emo Scooby-Doo uses his powers of necromancy to resurrect Randy. He must have learned that at some point during the show. I guess I missed that. Who knows what Scooby-Doo is capable of. I really must have missed that part. But he revives Randy, and just everything's looking bad. It's like, oh no, Randy's back. Randy like starts levitating. Like he like just like the skeleton when emo Scooby-Doo was like resurrecting him. He starts like full on like ascending, and he starts like screaming in like agony. And there's a bunch of like purple like aura mist. Like it's not looking too good.
El Zoingo. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Stratus! Hola mi adopt. What the darn dang, bro? What is going on?
And then what do you know it? There he is. Our main antagonist. Stratus. Also Sutart backwards. So clearly the necromancy that emo Scooby-Doo is capable of went a little wrong here, and corrupted Randy and turned him into Stratus, which is Sutart's arch nemesis. This is a recurring character across all of the Sutart sad stories. Truly a being that can only be maybe rivaled by someone like Herobrine. A man of mystery. We don't know what he's capable of, but he's here, and he looks like he means business. This next little bit, I'm not too sure on like the lore, because I was gonna make a new game for the rest of it, and I never did. So I'm not actually sure what's going on. I have a rough guess. So from what it looks like, Stratus sends emo Scooby-Doo to like the Shadow Realm or something. There's like a portal underneath him, and then the next like area, I don't know if it's like another part or I don't know. We have Cletus and like Sutart's dad, and they're like on a mission. They're like, they're upset about Sutart, and they're like, oh, we gotta find this thing to save him. And I don't know what this thing is. It's the nurse back in a couple like areas before mentioned that there was something that they needed to find in order to save Sutart, but it was like sad. I don't know what the sad part is, but Sutart's dad and Cletus are looking for it, and they find it. It's like this chill. It's like a little like goblin looking thing, and it's like radiating chill faces, and it's like, I don't know. It's like a chill totem, and they find it, and they're like, oh yes, but if you actually look up, just above on like the wall, you'll see Stratus stalking them, ready and waiting to strike. He's analyzing the opponents and really taking his time to calculate his plan of attack to catch them off guard and ruin the plan to save Sutart. Truly evil. But what he does right when they pick up the chill totem, he sends them to the Shadow Realm that he did with Scooby-Doo. And it ends there. It just gone, like straight up gone. No more. It's quite the cliffhanger, to be honest. From what I remember, from what I made, because I'm not gonna go into the one. When I remember the game that I made, the part 2 or whatever, like the part not 2. I didn't really do anything to it. I barely added anything. I don't even know if it exists. If it does, there's like nothing in there. But what I remember of the plot, like that I was gonna make there, was I think they fall into this new dimension. They maybe team up with emo Scooby-Doo. I'm not sure. And I think Stratus is like stalking them or something. And I remember Thanos being a part of this. I don't know how or what he does, but I think he helps them. I think they find him in this dimension. But I don't actually know the ending, unfortunately. I didn't have an ending planned out before I kind of just stopped. So it was literally just I would make it up as I go. So I don't know I don't know how this ends. And it's very disappointing because I kind of want to know now. But oh well, that's the end of this fantastic chronicle. That was quite the trip down memory lane. I really did have fun with that, re-experiencing it. It gave me a good laugh. It was cringe for sure, but it was like good cringe where I can laugh at it at least and just look back on, like, you know, when I thought that was funny and stuff like that. It's just it was a different time. You know, it wasn't even that long ago. It was only like 6 years ago, but yeah, I was really obsessed with Flamingo. Like I actually it was bad. Like I could almost one of his videos, actually I think I might even remember the title still. I think it was it was one of the rap battle videos. It was like I actually don't remember. It was like my favorite video, and it was I could like recite it word for word. It was that bad. And actually, hold on. I gotta find something. I'm gonna show you how obsessed with this guy I was. Well, not him. It was just his content and stuff. All right. It took some digging, but I did find it. This is my little notebook thing from grade 6, 7, around there. So as we can see, it says, well, you can't really read it because it's mirrored, but it says property of Cletus. So I basically adopted the Cletus persona. It was something else. I would literally like sign my work with Cletus. It's not like I was like identifying as Cletus. Like, no, like I you know, like I was still me, Malachi. But it was so stupid. So if you take oh my goodness, yeah. So this is just full of a bunch of stupid stuff. A lot of Flamingo related nonsense, but there's one page in here specifically I want to talk about, which is this actually is worse than I remember it. So I made a page in my notebook of every single name and character that Flamingo has gone by or created throughout his videos. Every single one I wrote on this piece of paper. Check this out. I don't know if you can see how well you can see that, and it is flipped. But all of those are names from his videos, like account names, characters that he made, or maybe sometimes some of them are like what I made, like based off of stuff. So like these are like his usernames. Like you have like I will hack you noob edit. I do remember that being an account. There's the there's like some of like the Roblox myths he would like investigate. So there's like Rust on here. There's I hate my son. Wow. Baby Boo, Akmik Baklava, Miss Dubel, Sutart. Wow, this is actually a trip down memory lane. But this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. How obsessed I was with this guy. I even started like talking like it was bad. I think you understand what I'm saying. But overall, this was a pretty crazy trip down memory lane, and it was fun. Yeah, that's really about it. I hope you found some enjoyment in this game as I did, even though it's cringe. Goodbye.